Next topic we got is the freezer finds. So all over like Twitter, Instagram and stuff, social media, people have been going in their freezers and cleaning them out, I guess. And they're finding like crazy things. Like, you know how your grandma be like, oh, I put something in the freezer, don't touch it. And like, they don't want you to take it out.
We have one of those.
Yeah, we have
one of those.
Everything in the freezer is a don't take it out. But yeah, so we have one of those. And
gang, like,
I know we have to clean it out.
We have one of those.
Okay, during the pandemic,
During the pandemic,
we had 3 freezers. Yeah, we had 3 freezers that were all full with food, right? And then there was like some stuff in there that wasn't food, but like it was just in there like for freezing, you know? So we gotta clean the freezers out. But yeah, people are finding crazy things. They're finding like, supposedly someone found a baby in the freezer, and I don't even know what to say about that. What's the plan with that? They're finding body parts and like just a bunch of crazy stuff. Like someone found money, I guess, like frozen in like a bag with like water around it. So like, I don't know how you'd even get that. Like you thaw it out and then spend the money. But your freezer, Zook. What's the craziest thing?
Same freezer, bro.
Well, no, your freezers are different than mine.
What?
There's 2.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What's the craziest thing you ever found in your freezer?
You.
Me, I was in the freezer. little icy boy type. I get it, you know. you can admire me, you can't touch me. You can't touch things.
What's wrong with you?
What's the craziest thing you've ever found in the freezer too?
All right, so back in pandemic days, when Goat James was cooking for us, bro, there was oatmeal that we tried to save while we were like rationing out toilet paper and food because we thought it was like the end of times, right?
Right.
So he froze some oatmeal, and like in that freezer in the back corner, if you open it, I think it still may be there. The bag froze over, but like it popped in the freezer. So like the bottom part of the oatmeal is slopped open, and then like we freeze dried some greens and vegetables too that are stuck to it too. So it's like literally oatmeal, spinach, broccoli, I think some kale, and like all that juice like mixed together in the corner of the freezer. So when anyone gets a chance, particularly anyone staying at the house, they can address that. But until then, bro's in there, back in that fridge brewing. So
I think
one of the people in my house had the bright idea.
We have the same.
One of the people in my house had the bright idea to put a glass bottle of sparkling water in the freezer, and
not just any glass of sparkling water, the Topo Chico.
Yeah, the Topo Chico.
Infamous Topo Chico.
It's a glass carbonated in a freezer. But I don't think they knew that you can't put glass in a freezer because it'll just
Who's they?
It'll just shatter.
Who's they?
Who's they? We know who they was. They is Pierre, bro.
They is not Pierre. They is you.
It's not me. It was Pierre.
All right, basically the story of the Topo Chico, the infamous Topo Chico. Somebody put it in, and my dad came in and saw it like everywhere pretty much. And he was like, "Who put this in the freezer?" And he asked us all individually. Everyone said no because we all didn't.
But like he asked, he was like, "What Nimrod? What like what was going in?"
Yeah, he was like, "What dumbass put this in the freezer?"
Yeah, he was like, "What?
How stupid do you need to be to put a glass container of soda in the freezer?" He basically like whoever put it in was like just less of a human because they put it in the freezer. So of course,
didn't have enough intellect, to know that carbonation would explode in the freezer.
Yeah, so everyone denied. And
he basically interrogated everyone, and we were like, "Bro, we didn't do it. He had us calling friends who stayed over the weekend, people who played on our team, and we never found out. But so bro goes to the extreme. He goes to the extreme when he doesn't get the truth. Whenever dad doesn't get the truth, he goes to the very extreme. Okay, fine. Since nobody wants to tell me the truth on who put this in the freezer, anytime you want to get anything out of the fridge, you have to call me to open the fridge. And we're like, nah. Like, you hear how crazy you sound? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, there was no actual enforcement of that rule because we definitely kept
No, it's like, he just started spouting nonsense because
and it was the fear of like, damn, if I get caught holding this drink that obviously came out the fridge and he comes down and sees me with this, I'm cooked. So some chose to like play their risk, you know. Some just stayed away from the fridge for like 2 weeks until he was like forgot about it. But yeah, it was interesting. Moving on.